Good afternoon. I'm Sherman Chow. First at noon, beware if you're on the roads. Parts of I-45 southbound shut down for the Vice President's visit to JSC. Our Josh Marshall joining us live now from inside the home of NASA's astronaut corps. And Josh, what can we expect for him to say specifically this afternoon?
Sherman, it's fair to think that there's going to be a lot of information coming from the Vice President today, especially considering President Trump's new directive that's asking NASA to get man back on the moon within the next 5 years. If you recall, earlier this month, NASA announced its intentions that they wanted to get American astronauts to the International Space Station from U.S. soil using private sector businesses. Now, the importance of that is since the shuttle program shut down in 2011, U.S. astronauts have relied on Russia to get there. Now, we did some digging, and as of July 30th of this year, an Inspector General report says a Russian ride to the space station costs $81 million per seat. That is an expensive taxi. NASA says commercial flights could save them $23 million per astronaut and be available as early as 2019. Other things that are on the topics today, possibly to talk about the Orion program here that's based in Houston, how that could play a role in getting to the moon as well as to Mars. The Parker Solis probe is also on its way to its 93 million mile journey to the sun, and more on that push for the private sector to get into low orbital space travel. For now, we're live at Johnson Space Center. Josh Marshall, KHOU 11 News.
A lot of exciting stuff happening out there. Thank you, Josh.